Hey, I have an interview with Rick Cox for you. This is the first one, and it is about Jon Hassell's song When the Moon Came. Enjoy it. Hey Rick, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? I'm good.
Yeah,
It's late here, early there. Yeah.
yeah, it's
So
early here and late there. Yeah, yesterday we had a beautiful conversation about the song When the Moon Came, which you made with Jon Hassell together. And when I was watching the video, I realized that there was no sound. And so I'm
that's
calling
the
you
problem.
again another day. And I want to ask you, Rick, tell me the story behind this song. Because in my previous video, I said that the beginning of the orchestra, you cut the sample from some of Tom Newman's scores, like Road to Perdition or Shawshank Redemption, but probably I was wrong. So please tell the truth.
Um, okay. Well, yeah, the sample, the string sample you hear at the beginning, it was from an older film, older than the ones you just mentioned. I thought it was from something like Little Women or How to Make an American Quilt. And I was over there the day before yesterday, and he mentioned some other film, but I can't remember now which one it was. But I used to be at all the orchestra sessions as well as all what he called the pre-records, which was usually me and two other guys. Where we would lay down all of the other sounds before he recorded the orchestra. Um, and so I'm not sure how I got the recording of that orchestra. I don't know if I recorded it when I was in the room with the orchestra or if they ran. Sometimes they would send me just a stereo feed from the stereo bus from the mixer, so I could record it or sample it as it was happening. So it could have been something like that too. Anyway, so I had it on a hard drive and I actually had used it for something else. So whenever that was, this was years before 2009. That's when we were doing the record for the ECM was 2009, I think. So this would have been several years, or at least I don't know how many years before. Some years before that. And so when we were in the south of France with Manfred Eicher making the record, I think we got there, and it seems to me that there wasn't a lot of material prepared that we were going to play. We just sort of started, improvising. Anyway, so I was looking for samples. I was looking for samples that would be, good to use, something that would sound. Anyway, that sample came up. I was just kind of going through auditioning one thing after another. And as soon as they heard that, everyone just stopped. Like, yeah, they all got really excited. And it's weird, we were talking about it yesterday about how it sounded so simple. Like, it sounds to me like all this time I thought it was just something like that, right? Just like an E on top, and then you hear this G go to the A.
Yeah, this was, I wanted to say, in my video, I showed it. It was,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, then you told me that you met Tom and he told you there are more notes.
Yeah. He said there's a C in there. He says, don't you hear it? And I'm like, well, I'm not really hearing it. No. Well, it turns out, let me go back to, can I show you
Yeah,
when
show
I
me.
got home, it was, what was it? Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
I got home and I put it into Melodyne, and just the beginning. So I'll play it. And
Yeah.
the little blobs of notes. The lowest one that you see is this C down here, and there's actually an octave above that are even shorter. Well, I'll just play it, and you'll be able to see they kind of highlight which ones are playing as it plays along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the lower note is C.
So yeah, I hate to say this, it's almost, when I hear that now, I don't like it. I don't like hearing that C there. I think it's so subtle that let's listen to it again. Also, there's a D. I think this. Let me see which D it is. Yeah, right here. Yeah, there's this D.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, it's true that that's what you hear the most. At least that's what I hear the most. But there's also another low G, and I mean it's almost like there's a low C octave and a fifth. So it's like C G C on the bottom, and then above that you have this. But you also have kind of a little D that's very short. I don't know if you can see this little place right here.
I see. But when you play on keyboard, it's not very loud.
Oh, okay. Where is the? Oh, the keyboard's way over here. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. So I was just saying that this low, the lowest thing you're seeing on the bottom left is this C, and then that G, and then a C above. So it's kind of like, but those lower notes are very quiet. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're part of what makes it, I think, so beautiful. But I'm not really. They're sort of subliminal to me. And there's also some stuff, there's almost like an electronic, I'm not talking about Jan Bang doing that little thing that he does. I'm talking about like this sound up here.
Yes.
This thing. You know how you hear this high?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. So then the other interesting thing was, besides finding out that there were these low C's and this little D once in a while, was John's trumpet.
I want to get there. Can you switch camera back? I will show you because I found this. Like this was orchestra, just G, E, A, E.
Yeah.
And I found that the melody was like perfect fifths,
Right.
Yeah, and then you realized that there is one note was missing.
Yeah, it turns out that I think I'm not positive. I think he's playing the top note and the bottom. There's actually 3 notes. Yes, it's a major triad. So he's playing a G. There's an E and a C, and then it goes. He just goes down in parallel. It's parallel harmony. Goes down a half step and then goes on a whole step to A. So it's C major, B major, A major. Right. Yeah. So it's because
this is the sound.
The way I hear it, I mean, I kind of hear the whole thing. whenever you want to hear it. I mean,
I can play it.
huh? Yeah.
But I can play this.
Okay. Yeah. So that was interesting too. Yeah, yeah. It's really strange, because
Yeah.
it just sounds great, but it's unusual because I think I always sort of thought of it as being kind of an amodal kind of a thing, like
It sounded
right?
like A Dorian to me a few days ago.
Yeah, that's right. It does have the C naturals and the D naturals. So when he plays the C, okay, so that's cool. That's C natural, E natural, G. So that's just like an A minor seventh. But when he goes to the B, then you've got an F sharp and a D sharp.
Yeah.
Right? And the ninth. And then when he then going to A, then you obviously it's A major, so it's really unusual.
And then if you go to the end of the song or the second half, there is a bass line played by Peter Freeman, and the bass.
That's what you're saying. Play that because I don't remember that. Oh, that was this. That's the H8000. That was a patch on the H8000 that Peter would use. That he'd play a harmonic. Kind of did that.
But in this part, it looks like it's E minor.
Yeah, E minor, A minor, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's playing violin on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember who was actually there when we made the record. I guess we called him Kem. His name is Khairuddin. I can't really pronounce it. He's an Algerian violinist that played a lot of shows with us. I guess he must have been there.
Yeah.
But they produced it, when it wasn't, tracks and stuff were recorded there. But I think John and Peter spent a lot of time at Peter's studio putting that record together. I think it probably credits Peter as being the producer on it. Maybe it says Manfred Eicher too. I don't know. I'd have to look at the CD cover, but I know that they spent a long time over there. So I don't even know if John played the trumpet part on the record while we were there, or if he did that later at Peter's. It was. I remember Peter playing it for me when it was finished. We were actually in his car. He had one of those electric cars, a Tesla car.
Oh,
it had a good sound system. I was surprised when I heard the trumpet come in because it was not familiar to me. It was like I'd never heard it before,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they did it. He recorded the trumpet in the studio in Los Angeles, not in South France. Yeah. Okay, Rick.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And I think I have to call you again and again, and I want to discuss with you your work with Ray Cooder and your own musical journey, your interval systems and the combination, and also Thomas Newman. So please, let's do it again and
definitely.
again.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to. Yeah, that sounds good.
Good night there, and good day for me here.
Okay, yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, Rick. Good night. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Bye-bye.